Hello beautiful souls, welcome to another tarot reading with me, Neptune. What we are going to take a look at today is your yes or no question. It could be any question that you have in mind. I have prepared already some oracle cards and we will see what kind of answers we are going to receive regarding that question, and maybe we will find out more details. Just keep it in mind that the topic is quite broad and it might resonate to some extent. For the rest, just take things with a grain of salt. Yeah, without further ado, let's get started with the pile picking. And you see that I already have piles. I will just take some Greenwich Oracle cards in order to help you make your decision which pile attracts you the most. And without, yeah, just before anything else, let me just say that in some of the previous videos there was some music, and after seeing your feedback and realizing that having some music on the background might be distracting, so I decided to keep the videos the way they are, pure, without any music. The intention of the music was to bring you into more relaxed kind of state while you're watching the readings themselves, but I mean, yeah, I do realize that it could be quite distracting, so we won't have any music further on. So let's start with the pile picking. Let's see which card wants to represent our first pile. For pile number 1 we have tomato. Let's see which card wants to represent our second pile. For our second pile we have strawberry. And finally, oh, poor Snorlax, he fell. Let's see which card wants to represent our final pile. And that is the Tarragon. Alright, this is the first time when we have Tarragon. So you have 3 cards between which you can make your selection. Whichever of those 3 cards attracts you the most, whichever of those 3 cards your intuition is pulling you towards. I mean, maybe some of you are actually attracted to the pile before even getting those cards to represent them. Just listen to your intuition. That's the most important thing. Listen to your intuition, select your card, and I will meet you at your reading. Hello there, pile number 1. For those of you who have selected the tomato, let's take a look at the tomato. Then we have the keyword love, we have the sign Libra, we have love potion. So maybe the topic that you are asking for, it could have something love related. I mean, we have Libra sign of connections. It might be related with some kind of connections that you have. We have the number 30. I don't know why the number 30 I indicate. I mean, in my head it makes association with building family. So I will just place the card here, and slowly we are going to start revealing your oracle cards one by one. Let's see, we have throat chakra, we have reflection, hero pose, we have lilac, we have let go, we have trust, the treasure found, and the new dawn. Alright, So let's start with the cards one by one. First of all, the throat chakra wants to indicate about, it has something to do with confessions, with speaking out, with expressing yourself. If the question that you are asking for indicates expression, indicates more or less talking, I do feel that Spirit wants to guide you towards opening up your throat chakra first. Let's read the message that the card has. Find the opening of your voice and expression. Actually, the message is similar to what I just told you. This card invites you to find an opening to your voice, find a way to express yourself freely without any holding back. I feel that this will influence strongly your inquiry. It will help you move things more towards yes than no regarding the question that you have in your mind, regarding if it has some kind of a wish or desire. Then we have reflection, hero pose. Embark on a journey to invite acceleration of your soul's path here on earth. Well, the first thing that comes to me by looking at this hero pose is stop and reflect. Without taking any further action, just reflect, observe, feel the situation, feel the air, feel the environment. This card, it kind of brings me to the word oneness. I don't know why. When I look at this card, I feel that this woman is just sitting there and she's becoming one with the background. And I feel that those of you that are watching me regarding that question that you have in your mind, Spirit is inviting you to just become one with everything. I know that this sounds a bit weird. From a spiritual perspective, it has something to do with meditation. I do feel that Spirit wants to invite you to just feel the air around you. Listen to the birds singing, focus on all the sounds, focus on everything that is around you, and become one with the environment. I'm not sure how I can explain this, but indeed that's the message that I'm picking up from this card. It just wants to invite you to let yourself merge with everything, which will provide you deeper reflection, and it will provide you more clarity regarding your inquiry. Especially if the question that you have in your mind is more like whether you should do something or not do something. Then we have lilac. Let's take a look at the lilac. First, emotions of love. Pile number one. I do get a lot of love things regarding your reading. Maybe you have chosen something that is more or less love related. Let's read your message. Love is magician that pulls man out of his own head. Ben Hecht. Okay, so this card is all about the transformative power of love. It also does contain something that is a bit more loss related. I don't know why when I have lilac, I do get that loss related thing in my head. I don't know why. First, emotions of love. So this card definitely wants to say something about the transformative power of love. That love can conquer it all. Love can change everything. Love can move mountains. This kind of vibe I'm sensing from this card. If your inquiry is not love related, then I feel that what this card wants to indicate is that when you put your intention, when you put your, when you are focused on something and you invest all your energy in that thing, then there isn't any force that can stop you from that thing. There isn't any force that can stand between you and that thing. This kind of vibe I'm sensing, this kind of energy I'm sensing from the cards. Then the angel messages for you. Let go and trust. Pile number 2, this is the most beautiful synchronicity that I think we could ever get from oracle cards. I mean, what a coincidence. Let go and trust. This is something that I would advise anyone to do, because when you let go of something, you don't realize it, but when you truly let go of something, your frequency goes up, your frequency goes skyrocket. And the next card is saying to you, trust. Just trust that everything that is meant for you, it is going to unfold the way it is supposed to. So indeed, those two cards are inviting you to trust your journey. Let go, it's not just to let go of a person, of a situation. Let go is like, I mean, I am trying to find examples in my head that I could explain you in a more clear way what let go is, what the process of letting go is. But imagine you are carrying something heavy. You are carrying something heavy and you just want to achieve something with that heavy thing that you are carrying. And then you realize that all that heaviness is bringing you nowhere. And then you just let go of that weight that you are carrying. And that's the moment when you feel light, when you feel that you could do anything, when you feel liberated, when you feel relief. And that's a beautiful process of let go. So whatever is in your head, whatever is worrying you, by worrying about it, you are not achieving anything. But by letting it go, by letting it be, you are freeing yourself from that burden that you are carrying in your chest. You have no idea how it influences your frequency, how it just lifts you up the moment you just let it go. That's also the perfect time to manifest. When you release something, indeed your frequency goes up and you are sending that signal to the universe that you are free and available and things are easy. So the universe reflects it back to you. That's a perfect time for manifestations. It's not just by standing and repeating something over and over again. Manifestations happen once you let go, because letting go is actually the most important process of manifesting something. And trust is the second important thing. Trust invites you to just trust that everything is unfolding as it should, without any interference, without any desire to control things. I mean, control, you are holding tight. Letting go of control, you are just letting it go, letting it unfold. That's how things are happening easy. That's how things are just moving forward. Let's see your next card. We have the treasure found. What inner reward have you gained from a recent challenge? How can you honor this growth? Okay, well, this is a question that is addressed to you, pile number 1. What inner reward have you gained from a recent challenge? How can you honor this growth? So, many of us are not realizing that all the situations that are happening in our life, they are somehow, they are bringing blessings actually. I mean, we might see them as challenging situations, but in the end it turns out that they were all working out for our own best, for our own best outcome. So having the treasure found and having those questions, I feel that Spirit wants to guide you to go deeper within and ask yourself a question. Ask yourself those questions and more or less treasure all you have. More or less treasure the things that you have achieved through all the challenges that you have faced in your life. In other words, this card is inviting you to be more grateful. It invites you to nourish that gratitude energy that will also help you manifest, especially if your inquiry is desire related, manifestation related, then Spirit definitely wants to guide you to that wish, to that desire by saying to you, be grateful for what you have, let go, trust. all those things are making your frequency go high. Then we have the card, the new dawn. Let's read the message. What fresh start is beginning? How can you embrace it with openness? Okay. What fresh start is beginning? How can you embrace it with openness? Well, I feel that this card invites you to reflect on a new beginning. Are you ready for something new? Are you ready to open yourself up for something completely new in your life? Do you have enough space for that new thing? And I see those birds in the card and the sun that is rising and the sea kind of environment and the green grass. This definitely pushes the intention towards some kind of a new beginning that involves a lot of freedom, a lot of sunshine, and a lot of good time in general. So Spirit is asking you, are you ready for that? Are you ready to let go of all the things that are holding you back and just embrace the new beginning? I mean, embrace all the new things that are unfolding. Every day is a new beginning, actually. That's something that I felt drawn to say to you. Every day when you wake up, when you see the sun, when you see the birds, when you see the trees changing colors, it is all a new beginning. And most of us, we don't appreciate that, we don't pay attention to that. But that's actually something that you see that is outside of you, but also it is something that is happening within you. Every day when you wake up, you start the day with a different intention, with a different mindset, with the different things. So with that, Spirit wants to say to you that every day brings something new to you. Alright, let's take some tarot cards and go deeper in that yes or no question that you have, because the oracle cards were going around it. The tarot can be a bit more specific and give us more insights and more clarity. But even the oracle cards are indicating that what you desire, it could be yours. The only thing you need to do is to let go of it, which for many of you might sound a bit letting it go. But that's the key point. That's the key element that I sense that is meant for you to find out. Alright, let's reshuffle the cards and see what Spirit is going to answer regarding your inquiry. Please, Spirit, what would you tell us regarding that yes or no question of pile number 1? What can it say to us regarding the yes or no question of pile number 1? Is it a yes or is it a no? We have King of Wands. And we have King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. 2 kings. One of them in reverse, the other one in an upright position. One king that is determined to do something, another king that doesn't have the resources for it. So what I perceive as a message from Spirit is that what you desire, what is your yes or no question related to, is something that indeed you have a lot of passion about. It does feel like some kind of an idea or something that you are very passionate about. But with the King of Pentacles in reverse, I feel that you do not have the right resources for it, at least for now. Please, Spirit, would you tell us more? Can we know more about that yes or no question? Is it more yes or is it more no? Could you give us a definite answer? We have 10 of Pentacles in reverse. And we have 8 of Wands under it. The message is similar, pile number 1. Spirit says once again that the resources are limited, but the desire is huge. Even you can see that here we have those ones that are coming from the around the heart chakra and around the solar plexus chakra, which wants to indicate some kind of strong desire, some kind of a strong creative power. But with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, this wants to indicate that that strong desire faces challenges in order to materialize. When it comes to material, the intention is there, the fire is there, the passion is there, but when it needs to become material, then the challenges are arriving. Please, Spirit, would you tell us why is it so difficult to make this wish or desire or whatever this question is about, physical, material? Why is it difficult to manifest it? Let's ask a question like this. Why is it so difficult to manifest this thing? King of Cups in desire. King of Cups in desire. King of Cups in reverse. Then we have Ace of Pentacles. We have Knight of Swords. And we have Temperance. Okay. So, what Spirit says regarding your wish or desire, regarding your yes or no question, Spirit wants to say with the King of Cups that what is difficult, what is actually interfering with your manifestation are the overwhelming emotions and feelings. It does indicate that something feels overwhelming emotionally. That's the thing that keeps your head clouded. You can see that this man has his head in the clouds. So those emotions somehow are interfering with your mind and they are not allowing things to go smoothly. They are not allowing you to see things clearly. And that's why there is difficulty to make this happen. We have Ace of Pentacles under it, Knight of Swords and Temperance. Indeed, you need clarity. Clarity and clear objective with the Ace of Pentacles regarding that desire, that wish, that yes or no question. In order to make it happen, you need to let go of emotions. By letting go of emotions, that doesn't mean that you need to suppress them. That means that emotions need to be expressed. Find a way to express those emotions without causing any harm to anybody, to yourself or to other people. Find a way to express them. That's how they are being dissolved, by being expressed, by being seen, by being noticed. And find a way to discover your own center or to rediscover your own center. So with the Ace of Pentacles and with the Knight of Swords, I feel that you need some kind of a clear objective regarding that yes or no question. And with the Temperance card, things need to be balanced. Once you are in balance, once you are in center, I feel that this is when you can manifest that thing that you have in your head, thing that you desire. So, to sum it up, it is a yes or no question, and the answer is depends on you. That's the type of answer we get from all the cards that we saw up until now. The cards were given guidance regarding that inquiry that you have, but indeed, the outcome depends on you. Depends how you are going to approach this. It could be both yes, but at the same time it could be no. So it all depends on you, how you are going to approach this. Will you be able to find clarity? Because many times what we want is not the best thing for us. The only thing that Spirit is guiding you toward is to keep your mind clear, to embrace oneness, to let go, and to trust. Those are the key elements that will lead towards the best results that you desire. Even the word desire is a bit, I don't know. It feels unnatural for this pile, unnatural for this reading, because as I told you, letting go is the best thing. By letting go, you are keeping yourself open for endless possibilities. So, those were the messages for you, pal. Number 1. If this video resonated, if you enjoyed watching it and hearing all those messages, feel free to hit the like button and let me know which pal you have selected. Which pal you have selected. Let me know if pal number 1 resonated with you in the comment section down below. And you are more than welcome to subscribe to the channel for more tarot and oracle insights. So, that was it for today. Thank you very much for being with me, sending you countless blessings, and let's meet again in some more tarot adventures. Bye! Hello there, pal number 2, for those of you who have chosen the strawberry. Strawberry says agreement. We have the sign Libra. We have a feather, which talks about diplomacy, about signing something. I feel that many of you might be signing something, some kind of a contract. But more or less I feel some kind of a mutual agreement on some kind of decision or something, and signing something. I will just place a strawberry card here, and let's reveal one by one your oracle cards. We have Krishna and Radha, love. We have apple blossoms, peony. We have not the right time, a year from now, okay, and the crossroads. Alright, so pile number 1, pile number 2, apologies, pile number 2. Seeing all your oracle cards and seeing the strawberry, I feel that yes or no question that you have in your mind, it is more or less regarding something that requires agreement, requires connection, requires interaction with someone else or with other people in general. First of all, we have Krishna and Radha. This is representation of love. This is representation of ancient twin flame story. Somewhere I have read that Krishna and Radha are actually the ancient twin flames in Indian culture. I'm not sure how true that message is, but let's read the message that the card has. Open your heart to the divine love that is present. Well, whatever that inquiry is, whatever that thing is that is in your mind, that question that you have in your mind, the card is saying to you, invest love in it. Just put love in it. That guarantees that it will end up in success, either in success that you do not expect, because the paths of love are not always leading towards union. Sometimes love helps you find out that certain paths are not for you, and they are aligning you with different timeline that is meant for you. This is also some kind of I have difficulty to find my words today, power number 2. I don't know why, but indeed I feel that this card just wants to invite you to invest love in that thing that you desire and be open about it. Without having expectations that it will work out in specific terms, in specific directions. Do not overanalyze it. Just invest love in it. Just approach it with love. Look at it with love, without caring where it is going to lead you and what is going to happen. Because the way I see Krishna and Radha, they are flowing into one, without words, without anything. And when I look at this card, the only message that pops up in my head is the word love. So if your inquiry is love related, Spirit is saying to you, Just be the love that you desire. Okay. Let's read your other cards. We have apple blossoms, choices, knowledge, illumination. Where are the flowers of apple tree? What brings us fruit of fertility? Let me let me read it again because the letters are quite small and I think I didn't read it correctly. So, white are the flowers of apple tree that bring us fruits of fertility. Okay, white flowers of apple tree brings the fruit of fertility. I feel that this message wants to indicate having pure intentions, because white is color of purity. So having the pure intentions brings the right fruits, the fruits that are ripe, the fruits that are fertile, the fruits that that actually apple is a fruit that has a lot of benefits. So another card that suggests you to have the right intention for the thing that you are asking. Then we have peony. Let's read the cards. Prosperity and compassion. Prosperity depends more on wanting what you have than having what you want. Okay, another anchor. I feel that this card is another anchor that wants to anchor you in gratitude towards what you already have, rather than pointing your intentions towards something that is outside of you, something that you do not possess. So indeed, this card is all about gratitude, anchoring yourself in gratitude towards the thing that you have. And if the thing that you desire is love related, the path that leads to it is within you, pile number 2. First, find that inner love, that inner union within yourself, and it will light the way to a physical union with that person that you desire, if that's the question, if that's the inquiry. If it is not love related, then this could be valid for everything actually. Whatever your question is, whatever your desire is, first of all, try to find the path within towards that thing that is in your mind. Then the angel answers. They are saying, not the right time and a year from now. So another amazing synchronicity. Whatever is going on right now in your life, I feel that regarding that question that you have in your mind, Spirit is saying to you, or angels are saying to you, because those are angel cards, they are saying to you that now is not the right time. There are still things that you need to, well, you don't need to. It sounds like, when I say you need to, it sounds like you need to do something. It is not about doing. It is more about being, integrating. So it's not something that you need to do physically. You don't need to, actually. It is something that is unfolding with its own pace. Something that is unfolding within you, step by step. A year from now, you will be much more ready and much more aligned regarding that thing that you are asking for. At least that's what the cards are indicating. I feel that your mind, your heart, your chakras, your aura, your everything is expanding and opening up in order to meet that thing that you desire. Then we have crossroads. What major decision are you facing? What does each path represent? And how do they reflect your values? Okay, crossroads, paths that are leading in different directions. The questions were, what major decision are you facing? What does each path represent? And how do they reflect your values? Well, first of all, if you are facing crossroads, think about your values. Think about which path makes you happy, which path leads you to the place where you want to be. and which is the path that you would take out of obligation. Usually the one that you are taking out of obligation is the one that you are not that aligned with. And the only reason why you would take that path is to realize that it is not for you. So it depends on you whether you are going to choose yourself, whether you are going to choose something that is in your heart, something that is close to your heart, aligned with your heart, or something that is out of obligation. Because if you choose the obligation, every single day when you are doing that thing that you are obliged to do, you will know more and more that you are neglecting yourself. You are leaving yourself somewhere on the back seat. That's the kind of thing that comes into my mind when I'm looking at this card and when I reflect on those questions, when I try to outline the cards, outline the messages that the cards have for you. So once again, the question is, what major decision are you facing? What does each represent and how do they reflect your values? Think about your values and think about the things that you want to project outwards. That will help you make a decision if your question is more decision-oriented. Okay, now is the time to face the things with tarot. I will just reshuffle my cards and we are going to find out more specific messages regarding your yes or no question, because this is about yes or no question dressed up in spirituality and wisdom. So let's see more about the yes or no parts. So please, Spirit, would you tell us, is it more yes or is it more no? What do we need to know regarding the yes or no question of pile number 2? We have the Hangman in reverse. And we have the womb. Okay. Pile number 2 with the Hangman in reverse. I feel that whatever you are asking for, it requires making some kind of a sacrifice. Sacrifice that you are not ready to face yet. Having the Hangman in reverse and having the womb card. You are getting there. You are getting to the point where you will have to make a decision. But whatever you desire, whatever you wish for, it requires from you to let go of something. And usually that thing is not aligning with you. That's the kind of message I'm picking up here. Necessity to let go of something. Necessity to make some kind of a sacrifice. But a sacrifice in order to be more aligned with yourself. Be more aligned with your path, with your destiny. And with the womb card, I feel that maybe you are not going to make that sacrifice today. Maybe you are still reflecting on that thing. But you are getting there. I mean, even the angel cards said to you a year from now. That means that not now, a year from now, or after a certain period, you will be ready with an answer. You will be ready with a decision. All right, let's find out more. Please, Spirit, can we know more about that yes or no question of pile number 2? We have Page of Wands in reverse. We have Knight of Pentacles, upright position. Okay, Page of Wands in reverse and Knight of Pentacles. This is not, once again, this is not something that you should rush for or do hasty, silly decisions. This is something that you are taking step by step and you are taking it slow. It does require from you to move slowly, making stable and slow steps towards that thing that you desire, rather than taking it rather than making some kind of a rush movement. Please, Spirit, would you tell us more about that wish or desire, or that yes or no question of pile number 2? King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Interesting message. But once again, I feel that it has something to do with time, because I'm focused on the white flowers that we have here with the Queen of Pentacles, and I'm focused with this king that is watching, looking at his wand. I feel that when the time is right, you will know the answer yourself, but it requires a lot of transformation. We have butterflies. It requires certain transformation when the time is ripe, actually. Once again, when the time is ripe, because here I sense spring kind of vibe. Maybe indeed a year from now on, maybe spring next year, you will be ready with a decision, you will be ready with the right movement. The King of Wands seems quite someone that has already made decision, quite determined. Someone that knows what he wants and very determined. And we have a cat on his shoulder, which is symbol of independence. So I feel that you need to free yourself from something in order to chase after what you wish or what you desire. That also could be the case for you. But take all those things with a grain of salt, because this is a collective reading, and as I told you, it is a yes or no reading. So the topics could be various. I am trying to get it from here or from there with some oracle and tarot cards in order to more or less fit it to your situation. But take the messages that are resonating with you, because this is a collective reading. Listen to your intuition. And all the cards here, they have some kind of a wisdom, some kind of a spiritual message. So the very fact that you were brought to this reading wants to indicate that it has something for you. It is not a coincidence. This reading appearing for you is not a coincidence, pile number 2. So there is nothing else left for me to say besides thank you for watching this video, and let me know how does it resonate regarding that question that you have in your mind. Let me know in the comment sections down below, and do not hesitate to hit the like button if it had brought you insights. And you are more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. Your subscription helps me a lot. So that was it for today. Thank you for being with me. Sending you countless blessings, and let's meet again in some more tarot insights. Bye! Hello there, pile number 3. Last but not least, we have Tarragon. And let's see what Tarragon has for you. We have the sign Aries. We have the keyword regeneration. We have that fiery element that accompanies the sign of Aries. Also, we have a little room for magic here. So pile number 3, regarding your yes or no question, with this card, I feel that whatever you are asking for, it requires from you to pick up all the pieces one by one and to regenerate. First of all, having Aries, it does indicate having courage, having the inner fire, that passion to start something, to build something, to take the first step. So I will just place the card here, and we are going to take a look at your oracle cards. We have Priestess, Intuition. We have Primrose. We have Dahlia. You have There is Something Better from the angel messages. Big Happy Changes. And we have the shadow figure. Okay. So, pile number 3, your cards. Your cards are saying to me that there is a requirement for you to look deeper within in order to find the answer to that yes or no question. It's not that this reading is not going to provide you any clarity or any insights, but first of all, with the priestess and intuition, I feel that deep down you already know the answer to what you are asking. Regarding the reason why you are watching this reading. So with the priestess and intuition, let me just check something on my microphone. Yeah, it's okay. With the priestess and intuition, the card is saying to you, connect to the highest wisdom of the divine feminine. So this has something to do with the feminine energy that is within you. And the card is inviting you to go deep within in order to find that intuitive power, in order to find that feminine energy that brings clarity. Indeed, the card has a sign that posts within, not outside of you, more within you. Close your eyes instead of thinking about certain things. Start releasing, start letting go, and start traveling within rather than traveling somewhere that is outside of you. And that's how you will know for sure the answer that you are seeking for. Then we have Primrose. The Primrose is saying to you, you full love. And I will read the message. If I had a single flower for every time I think of you, I could walk forever in my garden. Claudia Adriane Grandi. Alright, so you full love. The message is really beautiful actually. I will read it once again. If I had a single flower for every time I think of you, I could walk forever in my garden. So this card more or less portrays the infinite power of love, the infinite power of beautiful intentions, having good feelings for someone, caring for someone, and letting those feelings manifest, letting those feelings be expressed in all kind of beautiful things around you. This does not require control, does not require for you to experience certain things with that person or with that thing that you have in your mind in general, but it just indicates about love that has no conditions, love that has no limits. And if your inquiry is not love related, of course, it just wants to indicate about having good positive intentions that are always manifesting in something positive, that are always manifesting in a garden, like we see in the card, in a garden that is full of flowers. Your next card is Dahlia. The card is saying dignity. And the message is, a wise man has dignity without pride. A fool has pride without dignity. Confucius. Alright. Dignity. Well, dignity has a lot to do with who you are, where you are anchoring your morals, your principles, your points of view in general, the way you act, the way you interact with people, the way you communicate with people, the way you, in all your interactions actually. So doing things from alignment with yourself, having conversations, having interactions with others that are pure, somehow they are leading you towards better frequency. This card is saying to you, a fool has a pride without dignity, and a wise man has dignity without pride. So, more or less, this card is anchoring you once again within you, anchoring you in your goals, your all things that you consider more or less aligned with you. I have difficulty to express what I have in my head regarding the cards, but I do hope that you are understanding what I mean. This card represents your ideals that do not require pride. There are some people, for example, that are proud, that are showing pride, but behind that pride you see people that are quite small, that do not have any higher ideals or goals or anything. So this card is saying to you to not, more or less to anchor yourself in your own ideals, in your own goals, in your own things that you consider worthy. Then we are moving to the angel answers. The angel's answers are saying to you, there is something better, and the next card is saying to you, big happy changes. So the question that you have in your mind, the question that you are asking for, what the cards are saying literally is a no with a nudge. They are saying that there is something better, that's why the answer is no. And the thing that you are asking about, it is going to change in a happy way, but in a way that you do not expect it. So big, happy, unexpected changes, that's what I feel. And especially having the card, there is something better. So what you are asking me for, the cards are saying to you that there is something even better that maybe you have not met yet. I will just pause for a second because somebody arrived home. Apologies for the interruption. So we are at the last card of your oracle cards. The shadow figure. What part of yourself do you reject or fear? How might embracing this side of you lead to healing? Okay, we have a skull with a hoodie and stuff. Well, the card is leading towards some kind of a shadow that you do not dare to face. And indeed, it wants to indicate what part of what part of yourself do you reject or fear? How might embracing this side of you lead to healing? Well, what the message here is indeed that there is a part of you that you should not reject, a part of you that you should embrace. To be honest, I do not get any right words regarding that thing. I mean, I feel that the card is quite clear on its own when it describes the message. It literally asks a question: what part of yourself do you reject and you fear? And that part is actually your answer. That part is the door where the light is going to enter, from where the light is going to enter. I mean, your pain is actually the key. Your pain is the door that opens up to the light. I'm not sure if I can explain myself correctly, but indeed that's what I wanted to share from that message. I mean, that's what I felt as a message for you, Paula number 3. I hope I have managed to translate it properly, because in my head it was quite messy when I was trying to explain it to you, but I mean, the cards are speaking quite decently, at least that for that I should be grateful. So let me just reshuffle my tarot cards and we are going to focus even more on your yes or no question. But all your oracle cards were indicating they were guiding you, towards your inner world, towards your goals, your dignities, your worth, and your self-worth, and your intentions. And also towards your shadow side, the things that you are not daring to look at. And those cards were loud. And we have Seven of Wands that decided to stay there. Okay. The Seven of Wands, regarding your yes or no question. Pile number 3, probably you are sick and tired of me saying going inward, but with those Seven of Wands, you can see that this girl has her eyes closed and she is defending without efforts, I feel. I feel that there are no efforts, there is no resistance. She's just closing her eyes and she's becoming one with herself, with everything that she has, and that's her best defense. So regarding that yes or no question, I feel that it requires for you to be one with yourself. That's how you are aligning with that yes or no situation. But the angel cards already said that there is something even better for you, something that you do not expect to happen, or some kind of unexpected outcome. So please, Spirit, would you tell us more about the yes or no question of pile number 3? We have 3 cards. We have King of Pentacles, we have 8 of Wands and 8 of Cups in reverse. Let's clarify a bit. 5 of Swords in reverse. Okay. So pile number 3, regarding that yes or no situation, I feel a bit stuck kind of situation, to be honest. I'm not even sure what are the right words to describe, but I feel something that is a bit like a swamp, like water that doesn't move, emotions that are stuck, feelings that are stuck and they do not move. We have the King of Pentacles. This is an earth energy, but it is a slow anchored energy. It might also indicate a person that is sitting on a throne. We have 8 of Cups in reverse. This is the reason why I feel that stuckness, that not moving emotionally, not closing a door or not opening a door, just being in something that feels uncomfortable. But at the same time, it does indicate processing something that is emotional. 8 of Wands indicates having a lot to say, having a lot to express, but having the card in reverse, it tells me that you are having difficulty to express that. And the 5 of Swords in reverse tells me about some kind of sensation of loss, losing something. And all those things that I mentioned, I feel that they are anchoring you in a situation that feels stagnant, in a situation that is not moving. It might indicate a masculine figure or a man with the King of Pentacles. Or for some situations that might be the case. For other situations, the King of Pentacles might just indicate a slow-moving situation once again with the earth energy of the Pentacles. And also, I can't help but notice that this king is carrying a book. So, this situation that I described, it doesn't feel comfortable. I'm not going to lie, and the way I described it probably didn't feel comfortable either. But with the King of Pentacles carrying a book, this changes the game. This wants to indicate that this situation brings you knowledge. It brings you not just knowledge, but it kind of brings certain experience, certain enlightenment, something that you need to go through in order to align better with the next step. Okay, let's take some more cards. Please, Spirit, would you tell us more about that yes or no question? The womb in reverse. And the Fool in reverse. Okay. So the message is quite clear, pile number 3. I will just shortly tell you about, well, I will give you a summary of everything that we talked about, but first things first, with the Womb card in reverse and with the Fool card in reverse, what I feel is that Spirit wants to say to you regarding that yes or no situation. The answer indeed is inclining more towards no, but there is a positive cliffhanger. I will let you know. But first, let's focus on the 2 cards, because I don't want to go ahead of of what I was focused on. I mean, there are too many messages and it feels a bit overwhelming. So first things first, the Womb in reverse, the Fool in reverse. With the Fool in reverse, I feel that there isn't any way for you to take a next step when you are not ready with the Womb card in reverse. When something is not being prepared properly, or something that is not being aligned properly, there isn't any way for you to take a next step. The cards are saying redirection. There is a necessity to process certain things. There is necessity to integrate certain things before moving forward, before taking a next step. So, the messages are really scattered around pile number 3. I mean, I was going to say something, but it just went out of my mind. But indeed, what I feel regarding that yes or no question, the answer is inclined more towards no. However, it is for your own good, because there is something even better than what you desire, than what you are asking for. And this situation that you are asking for, it is going to change, and it is going to be a big change and a happy change. Not the way you expect it, but the way that it's meant to be. However, when it is about that thing that you are asking for specifically, it is going to bring you a lot of knowledge, a lot of enlightenment, and yeah, it might feel stuck, it might feel as a stagnation, but it is some kind of a process, something that you are processing. That's what I feel from the cards. So, indeed, to sum it up, the cards are saying there is something even better, and this is going to change in a way that you do not expect. But there are certain things that are meant to be learned from that situation that you are asking for. Because this situation is not some kind of a setback, it is a setup, something that you can step on in order to reach the next chapter, the next page, the next step, whatever you want to say next. But it is leading you towards that better, big, happy change. That's what I feel from the cards pile number 3. So, if the messages resonated, please don't hesitate to hit the like button and let me know if they did resonate or didn't resonate, or if it was something completely different that you had in your mind. And you are always welcome to subscribe to the channel, because this helps me grow. So that was it for today. Thank you very much for being with me. Actually, I was going to say once again, feel free to subscribe if you want to find out more videos from me. I mean, if you want to get more tarot insights. And yeah, that was it. Thank you very much. Let's meet again. Bye.